Oh, there you are, YouTube. Happy December 1st. It is time to hit up all the advent calendars. The grandparents have been very generous to the kids. They got so many of those like advent calendars where you pop out a little chocolate, so we're gonna get into those. We're gonna do our movie advent calendar. Then we have like 2 other advent calendars. You don't get a treat or anything, you just like move a little thing. So yeah, it's like advent calendar city here. So let's go.
Mine. This one.
Show me. So you got a snowman, and you got a snowman in a truck, and behind you you have another snowman in a truck, and Santa right there. Then we got our movie advent calendar. We got this sliding advent calendar. And then we got this turning advent calendar.
11.
So find the number 1 on there.
2 ones. You gotta find 1, 1.
Where's one?
Let's see. Might be in the upper left corner. That would be my guess. Let's find out.
You found it.
Number.
You found it?
Yeah.
We're at. Oh, okay. So they're kind of everywhere.
Right there.
A tree.
Look here. Hold on. There you go.
How do you get out?
Here, do you want to? Here, no, don't bend the whole thing.
A tree.
You got a tree?
A tree.
Oh. And you got a tree also? Hold it up. Look at that. A chocolate tree. Yummy.
Yes.
They're still chewing on their first one, and they're already ready
What's that one?
to open their second one.
Turn it around.
What does that one look like?
Oh, a train.
Ooh, can I see that
Look.
one?
A train.
Let me see.
A train.
Wow, look at that. That's cool.
I'm gonna eat it. A
Yummy.
train.
You got a train also?
How is that possible?
What? Look at that. That is so cool. Yummy.
So cool.
Mama, we still know.
This. Yes, perfect. Until it has a 4. There, stop. Stop at the 4. So you went down one number. So now it says Christmas arrives in 24 days.
Nice.
You did it. You did it. All right.
Way to go. Look at that.
Now,
All right, December 1st. What are we watching tonight? What's our Christmas movie?
Falling for Christmas, the new Lindsay Lohan movie.
The new Lindsay Lohan. Is that on? Is that on Netflix?
I think so.
Okay. All right. Let's check it out. Okay, we are about to start that Lindsay Lohan Netflix Christmas movie called Falling for Christmas. I have a difficult time remembering that title. It's brand new. This is a first time watch. I don't know if it's brand new. When did it come out?
I don't know.
Maybe like
Last month or something.
last month, last week, who knows. But it's a first time watch for us. Let's see how it goes. The movie is over, and I want to correct something. I guess I made a mistake in pronouncing Lindsay's last name. I said Lohan, and then as soon as I finished that little that shot, my wife goes, actually it's Lohan. She learned that from, I think, back in like the Parent Trap days or something. Somebody asked how to pronounce her name, and she said Lohan. So Lindsay Lohan. I always say Lohan. So Lindsay Lohan. I guess this movie, it started off like it had my attention, and there were some parts like, you know, it's kind of doing that whole like Hallmark thing, like Netflix has kind of carved out a Hallmarkness to them, or like maybe Lifetime, because it's, you know, they're a little bit more silly. It was a Lifetime Christmas movies where Hallmark is like only purely sentimental, where like the Hallmark ones are, Hallmark are like purely sentimental, but the Lifetime ones were like sentimental and kind of silly and funny. I feel like it's more in that line, but some of the like silliness kind of goes like off the rails a little bit, especially at the beginning. Basically, like Lindsay Lohan is I don't, like the heiress of a major, huge corporation, and she gets engaged by this guy. But then during the engagement, like falls off the top of a mountain, and all of that part was just like wild. The way she was getting tossed around like a rag doll down that mountain, like had me cracking up. Like we were laughing, and we couldn't quite tell like if the movie knew that was funny or if it didn't. You think they would have to? I don't know. It flips back and forth on whether or not it knows it's bad. I don't know. I don't know. It was very, very odd. That part was like so bizarre. So she gets amnesia and then doesn't know who her dad is, doesn't know who her um, new fiance is, and then this like small town guy and who owns an inn, bed and breakfast sort of thing, finds her and then takes her back to his place, like his why can't I think of the word, like bed and breakfast, hotel, whatever. Takes her there, and then she like works as the maid, I guess, for a little bit, and falls in love with the family and everything, but then regains her memory, and then goes back to her old life and realizes she doesn't really like the fiance, and her dad never really liked him much anyway, and then ends up back with the family, like that whole thing. You know what the plot is. I didn't even have to say it. But like once she started getting like used to this new family, I feel like that like lasted a little too long. Like when she was struggling like as a maid and like meeting people for the first time, all that was fun, but then she got like comfortable with the place, and then I just sort of like lost interest, and my mind was going everywhere, and then it never really came back. Like I watched it all, but I just very much lost interest. It wasn't being as funny, it wasn't being as silly, and I think it dipped too heavily into the sentimental stuff. Like it was just turning into a Hallmark movie, and it didn't have the other stuff that is fun in a Netflix movie, or at least the fun stuff they had established anyway. Also, they did that thing where like they have Netflix playing in the background. They had like Castle for Christmas, which we watched last year with Brooke Shields. They had that on in a TV, playing on a TV, or about to be played on Netflix. And then Lindsay also sang Jingle Bell Rock, which was cool because she did that in Mean Girls. But yeah, I don't know. My wife fell asleep through it. Like she didn't even make it to the end. So I don't know. I don't know if I would watch it again. Like there's a part of me that says I should, because my mind was just like drifting towards the end to where I was like present but not present, Like I was sitting there but I wasn't, the movie just wasn't grabbing me, and I feel like I need I feel like I need to watch it again out of respect for the movie, but then I just also don't care about this movie enough to do that, So, like, I feel like it's inconsequential whether I rewatch the parts where my mind was wandering or not. So I'm just probably not going to do that ever again. Plus we have other Christmas movies we'll watch. This one just didn't strike as a classic, where others have, like 12 Dates of Christmas, which I believe was a Lifetime, with Mark Paul Gosselaar and Amy Smart. Like that's a classic one. That became a classic one to us that we watch. We didn't put it in the calendar this year, but we've watched it multiple times. I think I like Castle for Christmas more. But yeah, I mean, we don't get into these too much, but they're kind of fun to watch on occasion. I don't know, we've watched some of the other Netflix ones, but I can't think of them. Like a Prince or something. The Switch. There was a Switch one with that girl from High School Musical. Yeah, I don't know. We've probably watched four or five other ones on Netflix, and this one did not grab me. But I'm glad people are watching it. It seems like I'm hearing, that people are watching it, and I'm happy for Lindsay Lohan. She was looking really good in it, and yeah, I hope this is helps with her career. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Have you seen it? Let me know in the comments below if you have. Let me know your thoughts, all of that, and perhaps I'll see you tomorrow for more Pure Hangout.